I don't know about you, but in our house during summer, we want to keep all the cooking to one day. And we do all the main batch cooking on one day, so we don't have to heat up the house for the rest of it. Unfortunately, sometimes life happens and the things that we make don't always turn out the best that we'd hoped for. And yesterday, Tanny and I made a massive pot of Spag Bol, which is about as tasteless, I can't say it, I'll get cancelled. Basically what we're going to do right now is we're going to fix this, alright? Because if Tanny's going to eat that all week, he's not going to eat it. That means that goes to waste. I ain't having that kind of waste, so we're going to fix it, and we're going to do it with the stuff that we've got in the house right now. We're going to start off, turn our little hot plate on, and we're going to put a little bit, oh gosh, of oil in our pan. A lot, don't need a lot, not necessary to have a lot, just a little bit. Now we've already got onions in there and we've already got all sorts of things, so we don't want to add any more of that, but we do want to get in some of that flavour. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some leftover scraps from making veg bouillon. Now in that is some incredible ingredients, and what we want to do is we want to cook those off a bit and get some of the oils moving. Alright, we're also going to add a little bit of sea salt, because I know no salt went in there, and we're going to also add some good cracks of pepper to this. Now it might seem like we've got a lot going on in this pot and there's rather a lot of the flavours, but you have to remember that things like pasta soak up a lot of flavour. Bit more with the dried basil, and we're going to get that moving in there in the oil, just so it releases its oils. Oh, that already smells amazing. Okay. So, once that's been doing its thing for a little bit, oh, that's amazing. The smell is incredible. So if you are cooking with rice or you're cooking with pasta at any point whatsoever, put twice as much spice as it tells you to, twice as many herbs, maybe 3 or 4 times, because that's where your flavour is going to come from, because the rice and the pasta will soak it all up and water that flavour down, so there's nothing left. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some onion powder. I don't use onion powder often, mostly just for spice blends and things, but in this it's going to give us a really good, you can see how often I don't use it because it's all clumpy, it's going to give us a really good start and condensed onion flavour that we wouldn't get without it, frankly. Now this is really starting to heat up. You can actually smell some of those beautiful flavours that are actually in that veg stock powder. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up some fresh parsley into this. Now normally you would leave the fresh herbs till the end, but we're trying to get the most flavour out of them as possible, so we want to get them in here as quickly as we can and get those oils released. So they're in there now. Woo! Okay, so we want to turn that down because we don't want it to catch. And then what we're going to do, ooh, it's a little bit caught on the bottom. No big. We're going to chuck in our passata sauce. Now if you've only got tin tomatoes, chuck in the tin tomatoes, just chop them up a bit. Or stick them in a blender and bring them down to sauce level. Oh wow. Gosh. Whew. Just chuck those in. The whole point of this is that we don't want it to take very, very long. It's hot, we're hot, we don't want any of that. We just want this to be lush. So I'm going to give this a bit of a taste. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. So we have what's left of Tanny's spag bowl in here, which has got a lot of its ingredients still left. So we're going to take that off the pot and pour it straight into our beautiful, in there, like that. Nice. So you can even see the difference of the colour already. It's very thick. Now the reason that it's thickened so quick and condensed so quick is because we used a vegetable stock cube made from dehydrated veg and herbs of our own making, which automatically uses the starches within those vegetables to thicken up the sauce or whatever you're cooking. Now that is a better spag bol, and it's taken me what, 5 minutes to throw it together, 10 minutes tops. Yep, and the heat is now off. So we've gone from a very unsaucy slop to a beautiful, thick, rich bolognese with some amazing flavour to it that I'm pretty sure Tanny's going to love. So there we go. Simple.